Yes, love and blessings, greetings to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, maybe even good evening, depending where you are in the world right now. So, I just want to make a brief comment about love. You know, just, and, we need more love in the world today, that's obvious. But, I'm not just talking about how you love your family. That's the natural type of love. But I mean, all love is natural, but, of course you're going to love your family unless you've been traumatized. But, there's all kind of situations. But I'm just talking about just the love of life, the love of community, the love of nature. Yeah, it's like, you see, if you followed my posts, some of my gardening posts, you see, I'm not really crazy about squirrels because they come and they mess up my garden sometimes. But, I love them in the sense that I understand that they have a position and a place in the Most High's kingdom or queendom, both at the same time. So even though they bug me, I wish I didn't have to deal with them and all those things. They are a reality of life. Every being on this planet has a purpose. And I mean a natural purpose, not necessarily a purpose where I say, well, I don't want the squirrels to bother me, so I wish they could only do this or do no. It's a divine purpose that we're all here for. So yeah, even though they bug me as far as my daily gardening and all that goes, I'm not a big fan of them. I respect their importance to the life of the planet. They're here for a reason. So, I have love for them in that respect. And, it's like the world is devoid of love, man. People want to just see things through their limited view or spectrum. People come from different circumstances, walks of life, all that. But you have to love everyone because they are a child of the Most High. You can be discerning, and say, well, I don't really like the direction that this person is going in. So, I don't really want to deal with them on a certain level. But at the same time, their right to exist. That's not your individual decision, because if they weren't supposed to exist, they wouldn't be on this planet. You know what I'm saying? And we have to understand the planet is kind of messed up right now as far as what mankind has done to the planet. So most people we are not in our natural divine states. We've been influenced by madness. So this is just a plea to everyone. If somebody upsets you or you see something you don't like, just, really think about how you deal with it or deal with that individual. There's a time and a place for everything. Sometimes you have to be harsh, but at the same time, we don't ever want to lose sight of the fact that love is the most powerful weapon. It's the most powerful lesson. Whether we're talking about individual love for a man, between a man and a woman, love for a parent towards his children and vice versa. And as we know, a lot of times even those situations can be strained, because life is complex and we're always learning. I'm old. I'm still trying to learn, because once you stop learning, you're basically dead. So, there's all these cliches. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. All that stuff is true, man. Sometimes it might sound corny, but we need more love right now, because hate is running amok. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just my plea to everyone, including myself, we have to show more love, which entails a lot. We have to be more patient, be more humble. So let's make that our mission right now, because even with all the confusing political stuff that's going on, confusing, or if you want to say oppressive, or however you view it, we have to understand love is still the most powerful vibration on the planet. All right? So with that, I'll just say love and blessings to everyone, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, we're all one. They're trying to divide us, but really, I and I are one people. I don't care, black, white, Chinese. Don't let them divide you. Make love rule. Yes, Jah live.